So today we will discuss the problem of next greater element. So let's suppose, so we have this one array which has 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. For simplicity, output should be, what is the next greater of 1? It's 2, right? So it should be 2 for 1. What is the next greater of 2? It should be 3. Okay, 3, good. What is the next greater of 3? It should be 4. What is the next greater of 4? There is nothing, right? So we are gonna just put -1 here. If we don't find an element, then we are gonna put -1 over there. Okay, so let's take another example. Array would be, okay, so we will take some long array, 7 3 7 4 7 5 7 1 6 9 and 7 6. Okay, so you tell me the output. So what is the next greater element of 7 3? It's 7 4, right? It is just next greater element. What is for 7 4? It is 7 5, right? Correct. What is next greater element for 7 5? Okay, this is the next greater element. No, we will check this one. No, we will check this one. Yes, we got it. So the next greater element for 7 5 is 7 6. So we will put 7 6. Now let's go to here. So what is the next greater element for 7 1? 6 9. No. 7 6. Yes, right. So we will put 7 6. Same like this. Here also it will be 7 6, and here it will be -1, because there is no next greater element. Okay, so you understand the problem, right? So what we are going to do is, we need a stack. Whenever there is a problem of next greater or next smaller or previous greater and previous smaller, for this all you are gonna use the stack. Okay, because it will give you the optimum solution. Otherwise what will you do? You will just keep one for loop, I is equal to 0 to n, right? For there will be second for loop, j is equal to I to n, and we will just check if array of j is greater than array of I. So if yes, then add. So basically this will be the brute force approach, right? If yes, then add in result. This would be the n square. You know this, you can do this easily. So we are not gonna focus on the brute force approach. So let's do our thing. So what will be the solution for this? What is the logic? So remember, let's say 1 2 3 4. So if we start from the beginning, we need to check. Let's suppose like there is an array like this. We will just take small amount of array, like sub array of this, just for an example. 7 5 7 1 6 9 and 7 6. this would be the good example for us at the beginning, so we can explain it better. So for 7 5 you need to traverse 1 and 2 and then 3, right? So instead of that, what we can do, we can start iterating from the reverse, and we will keep track of element larger. Okay, so first what we are gonna do is we are gonna take one stack. Okay, we are gonna put 76. If first element goes here, second element goes here. If second element is, this is the top of the stack, if top of the stack is less than the this would be the current element, right? Sorry, so this would be the current element. So if there are no element, we will just append. So now top of the stack would be 76, right? So this would be the current element, this is the top, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to compare if our current element is less than or greater than 76. If it is less than 76, we will just append, because there is a possibility that element before the current element might be the smaller. So if it is like 75, 68, 69, then answer of 68 should be 69, right, instead of 76. So we are gonna keep this in a decreasing order. Always, right? So if we want to next greater element, then decreasing order stack. This would be our logic. Okay, so what next? Now our top is here and current element is here. Okay, so let's not focus on the result for now, we are just focusing on the logic. So if current element is greater, C is greater than T, then while till when there might be possibility that 71, 69, 71, 68, 69, 76. So it would be like this, stack would be like this: 76, 69, 68 and 71. So if we encounter element C is greater than top of the stack, then we keep popping element from the stack till we get the greater element than our current element. Okay, so current element is 71, right? So current element is 71. So while current element is greater than top, we are gonna keep popping from the stack dot pop. Okay, you got this? So what will happen? It would be the 71 here. So now it's time for 75. So when it comes 75, we are not gonna put it on the stack directly, so we are gonna compare of the top element. No, this is not the greater, so we will remove and we will get the 76. So once we get the element, then we will just put it in the results. So here it would be the 69, here it would be 76, not the 69. For 71 it would be the 76, 76, 76 and 76. Sorry, here it would be -1, as there is no greater element than here. Okay, so let's focus on the code. I hope you got the logic right. So what we are going to do is we are going to keep empty stack. Let's write the function. Okay, let's keep it in the Python way. Function next greater, and here we have given the array. Okay, we are given the array. So what we are going to do is we are just defining our stack as we need, right? One stack we need. What else we need? We need result array. Now as you know, we are iterating from the reverse, and we are going to append like result of 3, result of 2 should be 76. So there must be element of 2 in the array, otherwise it will give like index error if we keep like this, right? Because it won't find like array of 2, result of 2, there won't be anything, right? Sorry, result of 2, it would be result of 2. So there is no 2 index for now. So what would be our default value for everyone? What is the default value for this? -1, right? So we are just gonna keep it -1 here into length of array. Okay, so here we got this. So now what? So we got the result would be -1, -1, -1 and -1 initially, right? For the length of the array, this would be our array and this would be our result. So for now we are gonna start iterating for C++ fan, not a fan, I have that habit. I in range length of array -1, because we are gonna start iterating from this index, so we are gonna put a length of -1. Let me just get this on the left so we can write our code more neatly. Okay, cool. Till -1, so we need to go to the 0th element, till the 0th element. So if we give the -1, then it will iterate from till the 0, right? And for reverse we are going to put -1. Every iteration I will be decremented by 1, that's why we are putting it -1. Okay, let's start then. So what is our condition? First we are going to check if there are any elements. Before that we are gonna check if there is a stack, if there are any elements in the stack or not. So if stack is true, that means stack has the element, at least one element. And what we are going to check? Stack of top. What is stack of top? Stack of top is equal to stack of -1, right? So if it is lesser than, what is the current element? Array of I. This is the logic, right? If the stack of I is less than current element, then what we are going to do? We are just gonna keep popping. So here we will put stack dot pop. Okay, so here all the elements will remove, all smaller elements will get removed, right? Okay, cool. So you understand till this? So now what we are going to do is, now we are just gonna check. What check? Our number would be, number is nothing but what we are putting it inside the result. We are just simplifying the code, that's why we are keeping it in the one variable. If stack is not empty, then return stack of top should be the answer, right? Answer should be this. But if stack is empty, then what will you do? If stack, then return top. Else, what you are gonna put it in the array? Else -1. If there is no stack, if there are no elements, now currently there are no elements in the stack, and our current is 76, right? Last index of our array. So last index of our array is 76. So what we are going to do? We are going to check. So this condition for the first item, this condition won't even like get into the while loop. So directly it will go here. If stack is true or not? No, stack is not true. So else -1. So num will be -1, and we are just gonna append result dot append num, not result dot append, sorry, result of I, because we need to put here, right? If we put append, it will go here, because already we have declared result like -1 into 4 here. Okay, so result of I will be num. So you can directly copy this sentence and put it here, but just for simplicity I am doing this. And after appending to the result, what we are going to do? We are going to put it in the stack 76. Okay, so I guess stack dot append, what is going to do? Array of I, right? I hope this logic is clear. Let's go for the next element. We will just check now. So for the first time it is 76. We got the result -1, sorry, -1, and we will fix. Okay, here. Okay, first it is -1, that it went into the stack, then our this element is done, then we are here. So this would be our current element, this is our top. Okay, so what will happen? Current element is lesser or greater than top? So current element is lesser than top, so we are just gonna put 69. And what we are going to do? First of all, what is the stack of top? Instead of putting it inside the before putting it onto the stack, we are updating the result. What is the stack of top? Stack of top, it's 76. So we are putting 76 here, and then we are putting 69. Okay, cool. So what next? So this would be our top now, updated top, and this will be our current element now, right? These are the we have traversed. So it is 71. Now look at this. Now 71, this is our current element, which is greater than stack of top, right? So stack of top is less than our current element, right? Current is 71, so 71 is of course greater than 69. So that's why we are gonna pop this element. And what we are going to do? 76, then we will check 76. If 76 is less than 71, no, so it won't, this while loop run only once. Then what is the top? 76, then it will put it in the num. Okay, 76, and we will append like 71 to the stack. Okay, great. Now again, now our current element is 75, stack of top is 71. Okay, this is right or wrong? This is true or not? So stack of -1, top is less than current element. we will gonna check this condition. Top is what? 71 is less than 75. Yes, it is true. Then we are gonna pop this element. Then again we will check. Then this is 76 is less than 75. No. Okay, then we will just append this 76 here, and we are gonna 76 and 75. This would be the last stack up, our last stack, and the for loop will finish here, and we are just gonna return the result. Okay, so that's the pretty much logic and the code for this, and I hope like you will try for 1 2 3 4, so you will understand like how it works, because like there will be change in every time, as like here we are putting like 76 every time in the this. It would be great, it would be better if you try with this example or any other example your wish. So that's pretty much it. Thank you.